Tracy Wiu. Welcome. We're here at the soundstage of Full Sail University. I am here alongside President of Full Sail, Garry Jones.
Your buddy.
What's up, sir?
Your buddy. Hi,
what's going on here? Stranger
Holy
Things?
Cats. This looks like Stranger Things to me. This is amazing, guys.
And what's up with this outfit? Hopper?
Hopper, of course.
Nice.
Hopper, right here, in the flesh.
11?
11, yeah.
The Asian version of
Nice.
11, you know, diversity. It's 2019, that's what we got to do these days. So Garry, what is our goal today?
Oh my goodness. This is
sit
really,
down.
it's a celebration of Halloween,
Yes.
right? Because this is all about doing something special for Halloween, and thus Stranger Things. But beyond that, it's a celebration of what goes on here at Full Sail every day in classes and labs. And so the good team in social media said, hey, Trace, Garry, why don't you guys come do this thing with us? We'll reenact some Stranger Things sets and
Wait, we're gonna reenact them?
well, maybe re-in, but no acting.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
No, but so basically our goal today is we're gonna take this wonderful cabin, which is Hopper's cabin,
Yeah.
and we're gonna transform it into the Upside Down. And part of that, we're gonna show you how we do these things. We're here with a bunch of Full Sail instructors from our film department and our digital cinematography department, and we have a bunch of students here helping us out as well.
Yo, students!
What? Can you hear them? Can you hear them? Yep. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna talk while we're at it. And if you guys have any questions online, feel free to message us, and we will try to answer them as best as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of this set so far? These guys built this. Pretty cool, Garry?
Yeah, the students, along with their staff, yes,
Yes.
constructed this.
I believe so. And there's a lot of little geek you will see. Have you seen any little crazy little Easter eggs in here?
Oh, you know I haven't looked yet.
No.
But now's the time to study.
Now is
right?
the time to
I think
study.
I recognize the deer.
You do recognize the deer?
Yeah.
His name is Joey.
And he lived in Hawkins.
Where's Hawkins, sir?
Isn't Hawkins where Stranger Things
I
is?
know, but what state is that in?
Yes.
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 Indiana,
Yes, it is.
everybody.
Right.
Yeah, so we're gonna make some stuff. Are you a Stranger Things fan, Garry?
You know what? I love it, but I'm behind. I haven't seen all the episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me neither. But we're gonna pretend we have.
We are indeed.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, I love this living room. It really feels like the show, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Great job, you guys. Great job.
Garry, let's tell our audience how much we love Halloween here at Full Sail. We go a little cray-cray.
Oh, we do.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I bet there's probably 300 to 400 people, staff and students that dress, maybe more than that,
Yeah.
every year on Halloween, and come out for costume parties, and we celebrate the season by just having all these fantastic original costumes come out to play.
And the beautiful thing is because of all of our degree programs, people can really get
Yeah.
so invested in it because, you know, mostly in the film department, these guys like to build sets and costumes and whatnot. We have makeup, we have all these wonderful things. And today we're going to show you how to make sets. We're going to distress some stuff in the set. We're going to make some vines from the Upside Down. We're going to show you lighting as well because a room like this is great right now, beautiful.
Yep.
but how do we change the lighting to make it a little creepy and all that wonderful stuff?
I'm excited. This is great.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you dressing up as for Halloween this year, Gary?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think since I'm doing Hopper today, I probably will do something different for Halloween.
Okay.
Something a little on the P to PG side.
Okay.
Because we have a lot of little kids that ring the doorbell.
Okay, so nothing too scary, I'm gonna
Not too
guess?
spooky. Yeah, I tried that once and the kids left crying, so
Oh.
I had to quickly clean my face and go something.
Okay, we're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
Because that's just wrong.
It's just wrong.
It's just wrong.
Yeah.
So what are you most looking forward to seeing today, Gary? What do you want to learn?
Well, I have a thing for waffles and ice cream, so that's what I'm most excited about.
If only we could make that happen today.
If only we could. I'm hoping there's somewhere along the line we can do that.
Well, our social media team is awesome, and I do believe they can make that magic happen. So, all right. So, if you guys have any questions, hit us up.
Yeah.
We should maybe go to our first little location today.
Yeah, let's check it out.
You want to do that?
However, you
Yes.
mentioned little Easter eggs, hidden things. Have you seen anything in this room that called your attention to it?
Gary, there's a wonderful, beautiful clock over here that is like, I don't know, vintage 1980 something something.
It really is.
And do you see the time on it?
11:11. That's
What?
great. Didn't
What?
you get that?
Yeah,
That's
I did that.
awesome.
No, I didn't do that. And we have lovely things in our aquarium.
Yep, and I love this turntable here. This thing is so retro. and
Gary is
cool.
old enough to remember turntables.
I do. I am, and I do.
That's so mean of me. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
it's
I
perfect.
remember them too. But we
and
have
remember
our buddy
the days
here.
of lunch? Did you carry lunch boxes
I
when you
sure
were a kid?
did. We have this guy, D'Artagnan, right? That's his name.
Nice.
Yep, and he's in Stranger Things too. Isn't that cool? Like all the detail in here is ridiculous. And this couch, I don't know
Phenomenal.
where they got this couch, but yeah, I wouldn't want this couch in my house now, but I think I had one when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm with you on that.
So here are our students. They're going to start doing stuff to this set. They're going to start taking our props away so that they can start distressing them. So when we come back later on, if you stay within the live stream, you will see how we are going to change this set into the crazy, scary, scary upside down. And we have Dungeons and Dragons starter set here. Oh yes.
Indeed.
Yep.
Our esports team.
Entire country.
Time to mention magic part of the.
This is set. Well, we are live right now in 3F, but don't come in right now because you will disrupt our shoot. But I'm sure if you want to stop by after 5 o'clock, you're more than welcome to come see the set. I don't know when they're going to tear it down. But like what Gary was saying, our film department, our students not only get to work on cameras, lighting, all the wonderful stuff, but they also get to build the sets from the ground up. So each time there's a film, they go from pre-production and they build and get their hands
Yeah.
dirty. And then
Yeah.
they have to tear it all down for the next month for the next students to do it. So it's pretty cool. It's
It
very,
really
very
is.
cool.
It really is.
Yeah.
So if you could make, like you said, if you could make it over today, when would be the latest they could see this, guys? Any ideas?
I don't know. When are you guys striking to set? Anybody?
6
You're going to
o'clock?
strike today at 6? Okay, so current
Wow.
students, if you want to see the set, come on by at 5 o'clock. We're in Soundstage 128
Yeah.
in 3F.
Awesome.
Don't come before then. Just keep watching online.
And if we find waffles, there might be a waffle left. Who knows?
Gary, I'm going to eat all the waffles.
Forget about the waffles. There won't be any waffles left.
All the waffles are going right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm kidding.
Okay
What
then.
do you want to do?
Shall we wander?
We shall wander.
Lead us on.
Let's wander.
Okay.
Number 1 rule on set, safety first. Be careful, it's a working set, so there's a lot of stuff going on. We got cables. And
I've tripped over all of them
you have.
before this moment.
You
I
have, which is why there's green tape on that set now.
That's a thank you. That's for me.
So let's try not to hurt ourselves.
Great.
Look who's here, it's Shane.
Hey,
How are you?
Shane. Good, brother.
Shane, what happened to your hair?
I'm letting it grow out a little bit. And obviously I lost my coat.
Yes,
Lost
obviously.
his comb. Well, Shane, thank you for being here today. This is Shane Reese, everybody. Woo!
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody, I work in the film department,
Woohoo!
art department, so
Oh, I love the snapping of fingers. That's great.
That's a new thing. That's
like
what the kids do.
poetry
I love it. That's really good.
I'm just going to keep doing that.
I just have to point attention to this, Trace.
Yes.
1979, this was the first logo for Full Sail.
Wow.
Not me.
Thank you.
This-
Not you, right. You weren't the first logo, but yeah, that image. So we are doing throwback here today.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who designed that? Do you know, Gary? Do you remember?
Danny Holohan,
Danny
an
Holohan.
airbrush artist up in Ohio.
Huh.
Yeah,
Of course you knew that.
of course I knew.
I was trying to stump you, but that didn't work.
Yeah, next question you'll get me, believe me.
Okay.
That was a lucky. That
All
was
right,
a lucky
cool.
one.
Shane, how long have you worked here at Full Sail?
Be 8 years in November.
8 years, and you work in the art department. What's a day in the life of someone in the art department here at Full Sail?
Here,
Uh-huh.
this every day, like pretty much. You don't know what you're walking into the next day. Every month's a different story, different film, different set. By the time they shoot it, 2 days later, we're tearing it down, building the next one. So it's just turn it over. So.
That's crazy. So what are you going to teach us here today?
Okay,
Shane?
so we're gonna do vines, right? So I've got there's a few different steps to do the vines that we're
Okay.
gonna do. You'll see all those later, but I'm gonna walk you through all the steps, right?
Okay.
So they're really easy, and you can do this at home. It's really cheap. It's everything's readily available at Walmart, Home Depot, anything like that.
Okay.
First, you're gonna start with rope and sisal twine.
Sisal twine.
It's just twine.
What the heck is sisal
Sisal.
twine?
I believe sisal is a derivative of the agave plant.
Oh,
Yeah, look at that. Big
okay.
Now you're just showing off.
Sisal. How do you spell sisal?
S-I-S-E-L, I think.
S-I-S. Okay.
Something like that.
Sisal.
I'm sure I could find the package somewhere. But. First step is tying on these ropes. What that's going to do is give us
Oh, I'm not.
about imperfection with vines. You know, like nature is not perfect, so
It's not?
not in patterns normally. So
I have OCD issues, so that's very scary to me to say that it's not perfect.
okay, so I have gloves on.
Okay.
It's because this part's pretty sticky, right?
Okay.
We are going to use great stuff. This is normally used to insulate around your windows when you install new windows, doors, stuff like that. But it's a foaming insulator.
Oh, it's actually called Great Stuff.
It's actually
I thought
called
you
great
were.
stuff. It's
I'm
pretty
so
good
silly.
stuff.
I
I
can't
thought he was
believe
like,
it.
oh, it's great stuff, but no,
Yeah.
it's actually called
It's
Great
actually
Stuff.
called great stuff.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, gloved hand, because this is very sticky. We're going to spray this on in my hand. Right?
Okay.
So in a 20 minutes, it's waterproof.
Then clean it up at the end of the day.
Well, that's awesome.
Return it and get your money back. So it doesn't work with porous materials. So this lampshade here that we're starting to dirty up is not going to be recoverable. But we went
Yeah.
into that knowing that. So we've got a replacement for it. So we can swap it out if we need to. And then you see we just kind of spray it on. Kind of let it get on a little heavy there. Kind of drips down and looks picturesque. Right?
Where do you buy movie paint?
From Film Tools is a good place.
Film
Nice
Tool-
film,
oh, yeah?
film shops. It's a specialty product, so you can get it on the internet.
How much does this cost approximately?
About $12 a can, depending on where you
Okay,
get
so a
it.
little pricier than the Vine stuff.
A little bit more expensive, but you can do quite a bit with it. We're using a dirt spray, and we also have a rust spray. So and there's a couple other different colors as well. There's a nicotine that's kind of a yellowish.
Ew.
So yeah,
It would cost half as much if the word movie wasn't on it, right?
probably a third as much.
Probably so.
Gary, we should start a business.
We should.
And compete with movie paint.
I'd love to partner with you.
All right.
Trace.
What
we'll
are we
do
going to
this.
call it?
Not movie paint?
Not cheaper movie paint.
Cheaper movie paint.
We are
I
not
know.
good at branding.
TV paint.
TV. Oh, TV paint. There
Ooh,
you
good.
go.
That's good instead of movie paint.
He's the
Very
smart
good.
one in this room. So
So you
what?
want to try?
Not really.
Not really?
I don't.
What do you want me
So
to?
if the red's the pointy end, so just
I'm colorblind. This could be a problem.
okay.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So just
So
hit
try
the,
the
just,
shit-
just hit the shade there. Just kind of go back and forth.
Don't. I walked in front
I'm
of you.
just
Sorry.
no, you're fine. I don't know. I'm getting freaked out by stuff. I'm such a perfectionist that I'm so afraid to do
Lean
these things
into it a little
and
bit,
do it
Gary.
wrong.
Hit it harder.
Hit it harder.
Gary, like you mean it.
There you go.
Like you're
There you go.
angry at it.
There we go.
Grr. Oh, is that how you get
Is that
angry?
it? I don't know. I've never been angry. I don't know.
That is not true.
Okay.
I've
call
never
me.
seen you angry, but that's all. So you have a sponge here. What is the sponge for?
Just in case you get a little too much on, you can dab it off a little bit. Take it back. If you go too far. Then hit it again. A little bit lighter dirt, just to vary it up a little bit so it doesn't look fake.
Chris, if you
It
were,
look like real dirt.
if this were just another day where you're doing this normally, not showing us how to do it, would you be wearing a mask now?
I wouldn't be doing it. Shane would.
Okay, that explains it. You don't. I get it.
What is your specialty, Chris?
I do development for films and advanced production, so I help students with writing scripts and figuring out their shot lists and then getting everything on screen.
Very
Help
exciting.
them realize their vision, and as directors here, we guide them into.
And you want to draw
You're a great daughter, Elle.
curtains. How do
Cat, that would distress curtains. Right?
Coffee, you can brew coffee. You can go a little further. You can rub coffee grounds in.
How long did you
know?
soak that?
I didn't know. Did you
can
know?
let it soak for a while. I don't really put a timer on it. You saw my measurements.
Right, that's true.
So I guess
You've also been doing this for many years.
And
so.
really, it's just a matter of the longer you let it sit, the more it's going to soak in. So you let it sit for an hour or two, pull it out, dry it. If not happy with it, do another round.
How many tea bags did you use for this piece?
I don't know. I did not personally tea dye this one.
Goodness gracious.
Would you like me to put this down now?
I would put. You could totally.
Okay.
This reminds, I don't know why, but you know in Sound of Music when they grabbed the curtains and they made the clothes for all the kids, like
Yeah.
that's what's coming into my brain right now.
That's amazing.
So that's the easiest way to age, do an age effect on that. You can also do that for fake money. That's what we do if we print out fake money. We will soak them in tea or coffee just to get those bills a little bit darker.
That
Let them
makes
dry,
sense.
gives you a wrinkle.
Yeah.
So that's another way
Interesting.
too. What we'll probably end up doing too is getting some cuts and some tears in this.
Again, cat. Get a cat.
Get a cat.
Or get a cat.
Get a
We
cat.
can get a stage cat just for our distress.
Yeah, precisely. You know how Tracy was saying how seeing this made you think about Sound of Music?
Yes.
When he had the shoe polish out, he was using that. The smell made me think about growing up as a kid. Like every Sunday morning, my dad would have my brother and I go down to the basement and polish our shoes before church.
Yeah.
And every time I smell shoe polish, it's like, takes me back to that moment in childhood.
Isn't that crazy how?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scents and visuals remind you of things.
Yep.
Shane, here's another thing. You're doing this so that you could take it off later and put the table back to its original condition. But if we used real paint, I mean, we could always just sand this and start
You
from
could,
scratch.
if you wanted to restain and refinish the actual table, you know, you could put a paint stripper on and probably
Right.
get that, but you might take off some of the patina or some of the. It's not that you can't do it, just as it's a lot more work to
Right.
undo it.
Right. And this is probably less expensive too to just do this.
This is these are $2 a piece. You
Right.
usually only find them around Halloween. We're lucky it is around Halloween.
Right.
We're lucky I don't normally see body spray paint in the average aisles at Walmart. But that's a really good one because it is washable off skin, so it's washable off of this. Shoe polish you can always find.
Cool. And where do you find your inspiration? Like I know with this project they came to you and said, we want to do a Stranger Things inspired set. Do you just go online? I mean, the beauty of
That's your
online
first,
now.
yeah. That's always your first. Is like, let me see visuals. I'm very visual, so let me see what those look like, and then I try to reverse engineer
Right.
whatever it is. And that's kind of how my brain works, anyways. But most of us, I think, look for those visuals first, and then figure out, okay, how can we recreate that?
Did you just look at Stranger Things visuals, or did you look at all 80s visuals when you were designing
for
it?
this specifically, just the Stranger
Just
Things.
Stranger Things.
Mainly the upside down, just to get that, because we knew our set was pretty much where it needed to be to start.
Right.
I needed the other end of it, so we looked more on the upside down part of it.
Okay.
And that's how we came up with the vines and all that stuff.
Okay. Very exciting.
Good questions, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of research.
It shows.
Just a little bit. I kind of want to, should we go, Gary,
Yes.
what are you most looking forward to today?
Waffles. I'm hoping there's waffles
Is
in
it
our
waffle
future.
time, or should we go check in on that set, though? I don't know. It's
Let's go look at
looking-
the set. Let's go see what they're doing.
Can we just peek real quick before we
I
have
love
waffles?
that. Are you coming with us, Shane?
I will probably end up over there.
Okay.
He's gonna end up over there.
Nice.
We're going back to this set real quick because I want to show everybody what is happening right now. Look how crazy this is.
Wow. You work fast. It's amazing.
I mean, I know these guys worked on these vines earlier. There's our picture, Dad. I just dropped a brand name as well.
Wonderful.
Whoopsie. Here's some free advertising for all you people.
You know, I was in Savannah recently, and I went to a shop called Leopold's Ice Cream. It's been there since 1919. They make all their ice cream from scratch. It's amazing.
All right, so anyone online, we're just gonna stop here for funsies because
Yeah.
why not? Because these people want to give me ice cream, and I'm gonna eat it because that's what we do. People are asking, waffle cone or regular? I personally would go with a waffle cone. Mr. Jones?
Waffle cone.
Waffle cone.
Waffle cone.
Waffle cone all the way.
Do we have any customers?
You're the customer.
Customers? We need 2 customers. Come on up. There's a customer, yeah.
Are you done with your work, sir?
Oh man, Tracy,
Why
you're on
don't you go on the side so that we don't see, I mean, as beautiful as your back is, we'd rather see your profile.
vanilla or cookies and cream? Or both? Or chocolate?
Chocolate. I went to the stock room and got
Oh, that's awesome.
Look
Do you
at
have
you.
A little bit vanilla cookies and cream.
Okay.
Oh, he wants to mix it up.
Coming to ya.
Oh, snap.
So, for people who don't know about movies and television, we're not teaching you anything here except ice cream, but there's always a crafty table, which is where all the fun snacks are, because sometimes when you're
More?
shooting, they're really long days, so you have a crafty table which usually has like chips and sodas and fruits and just snacky things that you can grab in between takes. But then there's also catering, which is my favorite part.
Cookies and cream.
And you get wonderful lunches. I was on set yesterday for a commercial, and the catering was incredible. So that's why we're doing this right now, to show you that as hard as we work, we also
Welcome.
play and eat hard. And I'm totally gonna eat this. Gary, I shouldn't eat this, but I'm gonna eat this.
Okay, what can I serve you, buddy?
I would like some vanilla, please.
Very good.
I would like, can I have it in a cone? Because I'm picky.
Yes, cones
I'm
are
gonna do this.
wonderful.
That's a lot of.
Do you want to scoop your own or want me to do
I'll
it?
scoop my own.
Okay,
You know,
I'll cover for you.
Yeah.
So, how's the ice cream?
it's delicious.
Good.
It's amazing. Thank you.
Would this be what you would eat at home? Like cookies
Yeah.
and cream or something different?
Cookies and cream, all
Nice.
the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Oreo flavored anything.
Oh.
It's my jam.
Another name
Yeah.
brand getting thrown out there.
Nice, very
There we
nice.
go.
Gary, you gonna have any?
I'm gonna wait.
You're gonna wait?
Yeah, no
You've
waffles.
been talking about this for a while, and now
No
you're
waffles, no food for me.
all right.
I'm hanging in there.
Any questions from our online audience? You know, come talk to us. I'm gonna ruin my lipstick with this.
It's worth every
Absolutely.
every schmear.
You want to know a great fun fact about me?
I do. I'd love to, Trace.
I am insanely lactose intolerant.
Wow,
gonna
you're
be a
taking one for the
great
team
day.
today.
It's gonna be a great day, everybody.
You learned how to use a drill and you're lactose
Yep.
intolerant.
I'm just gonna tell you more stories
2
about me.
Tracy factoids. I love that.
Yep. So you're the only one who came out here. Everyone else is still working.
Oh,
you see
look.
how it's work?
We have voting
Just
now.
for that?
Yeah.
Rule.
Yes!
Oh, there it is. Look, she got a you rule.
I know. Sometimes you gotta take one for the team.
Yeah. Well, I admire you, sister.
You
very
cannot.
much.
You can't say
You
no to
also
free
rule.
food.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you. You're very kind.
I want more questions from our people online.
Yeah.
Hello, people online. Do we have an audience online? Do we have friends? Do we have lots of friends? Do we know?
Is ice cream cold?
Is the ice cream cold? That is a silly,
yeah.
silly question.
I think it's pretty cool.
Silly, silly question.
There you have it. So, maybe another
Yeah, somebody else come up.
somebody that hasn't been on camera yet, student or faculty, doesn't matter. Come on over. Anybody, wander over. Can we open an ice cream shop on campus? Ooh, that's something that just came in.
It did?
Another question, yeah. Can we open an ice cream shop on campus? I think that's a grand idea. Maybe an ice cream truck would
Well,
be
Gary,
awesome.
I mean, that's way below my, like, above my pay grade. Not yours.
You're
So
right.
I say you should do that.
Thumbs up. Let's find an ice cream truck.
Yeah?
It can run around all over campus. The campus here is 210 acres. So we have a lot of buildings and a lot of space. So it's a gym. Oh, I have another
Oh, he's
suggestion
saying
for
he
a
wants
gym.
a gym.
First the ice cream truck, then the gym. Let's keep our priorities straight, right?
What's more important? Here, if we have that
Yeah.
many acres, though, you can just run around campus and that's your workout.
Yeah,
That's my theory.
that's a good theory.
I'm gonna eat this.
I'm glad you're having at it there, buddy.
They have all these toppings too, but I don't want to get too messy. Yeah.
So, anybody that wants to speak to what drew you here, any of the students, why? Why are you here? I mean, I heard about some of you and what you want to do ultimately, but what drove you to come
Sam, come up here.
study film? Yeah,
Can't tell you now.
Come on over.
yeah, come on behind the counter
Do
here.
you want some ice cream? Go ahead, serve
Ice cream
yourself.
is my addiction.
I'd serve
so
you, but
Well,
my hand's busy.
Want me to
with
serve
this.
you or serve yourself?
I will do it myself.
Okay.
Thank you, Garry.
Hey, there's sprinkles here too. We have Reese's. I didn't offer you anything.
I
Sorry.
call them Jimmy's.
Jimmy's?
In New England, we call them Jimmy's.
That's a new one.
That's pretty cool.
Did you guys know that?
Didn't
if you're
know
from
that.
Boston, you say Jimmy's.
Never been there.
I went to school there the first time. And the second time, came to school here at Full Sail University, meeting
Yay!
communications. What?
And we got to keep you, which is wonderful.
You did get to keep me. Thank you, Gary,
That's
for having
incredible.
me. I like it here.
So Sam, tell us about your what drove you? What's your passion? What got you started in this direction?
I've been doing film on and off since I was probably like 5 years old. Mm-hmm. My mom didn't really know how to shoot home videos. Like when we got on vacation, they'd all be like this. So I was like, Mom, at least let me try so they, be smooth.
Yeah.
And then just high school, doing some, some videos here and there in class. We did like a news radio program.
Yeah.
Working at a church, did some like local broadcasts in like the Tampa area for a couple years. And then marketing was kind of boring in school, so figured I'd mix it up and come up here.
That's amazing.
It was awesome.
Did you, at that early age of 5, 7, 10, whenever, did you have a feeling, I guess I'd call it a feeling, that you wanted to make this your livelihood?
Not necessarily in
Creative.
film. I used to draw comics when I was a kid, so I always did like little Bugs Bunny and like Batman comics. So I always enjoyed the arts. I just didn't know exactly where it was.
Right.
But as I got older and I started watching more movies and seeing epic cinema, it kind of became clear that's what it was. So
That's amazing.
When do you graduate, Sam?
March.
March.
Yep.
And then what's the goal? Like, if you could have your dream job after college, obviously, let's be realistic.
Yeah, realistic.
Realistic, out of college, what would be your first real job, you think?
If I could get anywhere on camera team, probably, or doing some more like indie stuff, doing like on lighting team. Eventually, if I can get to be a director of photography, that'd be ideal.
You mean when?
When I get there, and it depends on if I want to go in. I might go independent, so
Okay.
we'll see. I like documentaries. Documentaries are cool, so
Very cool.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Life's a journey. So
Life is a journey, and you never know.
See where I end up.
That's awesome. Like it here so far?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm almost out. I've already know everything about it. So
That you know everything about
well,
it.
About being
up to
here.
now.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Very
Thank
cool.
you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
That,
You're
Have some
inspiring.
ice cream.
I try.
What's the best thing about being in the film department?
Best thing I've been asking all the instructors lots of questions and knowing that I know less every day.
That's
I
not true.
really you do. You think you know a lot, and then you learn some big stuff, and then you go, I really don't know anything. But it keeps you humble, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
You know what's great about that whole story? You're asking questions. That's phenomenal.
Well, if I didn't need to ask questions, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I heard a graduate say once that the baseline at Full Sail is attending your classes and making good grades. The real quest is to try to get as much time as you can with other departments and other students and learn, sort of cross-pollinate the whole learning thing, right?
no, I definitely agree with
Yeah.
that. Definitely learn outside of what you think you want to do.
Yeah.
I actually have a lot of fun doing art. It's not really what I want to do, but I've learned so many little tricks that have actually helped for camera and for lighting. So you'll learn a lot of, it's kind of backwards compatible. You learn one thing, you don't know how it could apply somewhere else, so learn as much as you can.
Phenomenal.
And for our online audience, if you are not as familiar with our degree programs, just so you know, our instructors here have real world experience, and these are guys who are not just teaching the program; they've actually done it in the real world, in real film sets and movie sets, and sometimes they still do it while they're in school, while they're teaching, so that they, they're very current with what's happening in the industry, which is really, really, really cool.
Yeah. Thanks, James.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
Great
James
point.
Nyhouse is hiding over there. That guy's like awards like crazy
Yeah, he's
everywhere.
the guy to ask all your questions and write them down.
All of them.
Write down all your questions when you're sleeping and ask them all of them.
Yeah, it's fascinating that you're surrounded by this, like all this talent in all of our degree programs. And
Geniuses.
I've been at Full Sail for 13 years, and every day I'm just like, how
You're
on
amazed.
earth am I surrounded by these people? And every time I have a project, I'm just like, every resource I need is here.
Yeah, you'll get answers from 4 different angles, which is cool because it's art. There's not a
Absolutely.
there is a science to filmmaking, but art is still subjective. So you might take Mo's perspective or Keith's perspective and just you'll make it work once it hits your vision. So it's cool.
Kenny Beaumont's my favorite perspective.
Kenny's got some great perspective.
You will all meet Kenny shortly.
Kenny's
what Kenny
awesome.
says, I'm just like, whatever you want, Kenny. Yes.
This just in. What should we name Full Sail's ice cream shop? All play. Any ideas?
Ooh. Sprinkles.
Full scoops, that's an idea.
I don't know.
That's an idea.
That's
I don't know, I'm
true.
too busy eating.
I know,
Yeah.
you don't want half a scoop.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
It's Cold Stone.
Oh.
Just erase that from, if you heard that, you didn't. It's just pretend. Anyway, should we go check in on the set?
Yes. Did you want your ice cream, my dear?
I'm coming to get the ice cream.
Sam, you're
Okay.
the best. Now get back to
Thank
work.
You got it.
Need it.
Sprinkles?
We gotta take our hats back though.
Are we moving on?
Aw,
Yeah.
they just took our hats away.
Change.
Shift change.
Shift change. I love it. Thank
sad.
you guys for being here.
Thanks for stopping by.
This
You
is
guys
just
look
awesome.
so cute.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving us a break.
You're right.
Thanks for letting me
This is
eat
a
ice cream.
15-minute break.
We had to go decode that the Russian.
Oh, that's right.
Radio transmission.
Thank you for helping us
got a
save the
world to
world.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Gary, let's go check in on the set.
I'm behind you,
Watch
buddy,
your
Rue.
step, because we've got some cabling down here.
You got it.
This is our set now. It is looking mighty.
Man, look at
Distressed.
this. It is the upside down.
So they put up all these vines. Shane, what is going around these vines that
We've
these
got
guys
vines,
are
we've
throwing?
got Spanish moss,
Where do you get the Spanish moss? Do you just go out into the outside?
internet.
From Spain?
Oh, clever.
I got what you did there. Or do you just go to the trees and cut them
We
off?
pulled it out of a box. We ordered it.
Okay.
It's clean.
She asked
pull it
because
up-
this stuff grows prolifically in Florida, right?
Yep.
It's all
But it
over the
has
place
a lot of
here.
mites in it too, so be careful with
Has mice in it?
mites.
Oh.
Probably mites.
Usually squirrels.
Squirrels, yeah.
Okay, so what's really interesting is these guys are distressing all of this right now, and it's starting to look there, but it's super bright, and it's still kind of happy in here. Are we going to change that later? How are we going to do that?
There will be some changes. We're going to take this bright couch for now.
Uh-huh.
We don't necessarily want to stain it, but we got this fabric that you can still see through to help kind of desaturate the colors a little bit.
Gotcha. And of course, lighting, right?
Lighting-
Kenny
lighting
Beaumont.
is a big part of this.
Who's my favorite person on the planet? Yeah, but lighting does change a lot of things. What's happening?
Hey.
Oh, look, it's Kenny Beaumont!
Oh, I fancy him being here.
I love Kenny. Kenny's my bud. What's up, Ken?
Yeah, so that is part of the changeover will be the lighting.
Okay.
So when you're figuring out this particular setup, it's great because there's a lot of reference material. You can look at episodes and see how Hopper's cabin is. So we wanted to come up with two looks. Obviously the daytime normal Hopper cabin interior. And so you have to ask yourself, well, where does that light come from in the story? And today, like, it's from sunlight coming through the windows. So right now, we have a lot of extra lights on to give them an idea of, or to give them visuals so they can work. But I'll show you a little bit of, once we get ready to shoot a scene, how it would look. So I'm going to turn off some of the lights.
Are we going to do that now?
Well, we can do it later.
I don't know. What do you want?
Let's do it now.
Yeah.
Do it now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it now.
Let's do it, Kenny
Sure.
Beaumont.
All right. So we'll. I'm gonna just. It'll get dark for a second. I'm gonna turn off all the lights real quick and just look
Careful,
at.
everyone. Uh-oh. I'm
This
scared.
is basically just the sunlight coming in. We have a
Oh,
couple
that's
of
wicked cool.
large lights coming through the window. 5,000 watt lights, or two 5,000 watt lights coming through.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not quite enough light to photograph. Even though if you were inside a cabin with the lamps off and the sunlight was coming in, it would look in real life like that. But when you're photographing it for a movie, you need a little bit more. So we start to augment that with some lights. So we'll have a couple of soft Kino lights bringing in the ambient exposure, just getting a little more from the back. And then a little bit more from the other side, coming in, maybe a little less.
Mm-hmm.
There. And so that gives enough exposure to where you can see the actors clearly, but it doesn't look like there's a bunch of lights on inside.
Right.
And there's also practicals that we have. Practicals is when the character would actually use a light, we want to have that represented too. So there's a lamp in the corner.
Gotcha.
So this might look, I'm not sure exactly if it's the right angle or whatever, but this might look like the daytime look because we have sunlight coming through.
Gotcha.
So we also wanted to make it ready for when we go over into the upside down.
Okay.
And so that a big part of that is color. Right now, with the sunlight, this is basically white light coming in,
Okay.
but we wanted to actually do, it's kind of bluish green when they go over into the upside down. So what we've got is some gels. So we have a gel called, what is it called? Steel blue, thank you. Yeah, we switched it out. We had something different, but we ended up on steel blue. And so I'm going to show you what that looks like. So it's going to get dark a little bit.
I love this.
I do too. This
So
is
this is
intense.
the daylight going off and the steel blue coming on. But the sunlight's still on, so that doesn't make sense for the upside down.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to turn that down. And instead, we're going to have a blue kind of moonlight come up. So hopefully that's working. Might take a minute. Okay, there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
And so now, this is probably pretty dark for the live stream, but for a cinema camera, this is going to make it look like the moody upside down world.
Which actually, there's just a question that says, how much different will it usually look on camera versus in person?
Well, in the old days,
Uh-huh.
back in my day,
You're not
it
that
would
old,
look-
Kenny.
Yeah, it would look a lot different when you were shooting film.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting better at the sensitivity of what the movie is captured on. So now with digital cinema cameras, the sensors are getting very close to the human eye. Sometimes you have people who you'll see gaffers or directors of photography kind of squint and they'll look kind of silly on set. Be looking because squinting kind of like makes it look a little bit more like it's going to look if they don't have a monitor to look at. But a lot
I
of
didn't know
times
that. Did you know that?
No.
you'll go. It just kind of takes the edge off and shrinks the dynamic range of what your brain sees because your brain sees a lot. Your eyes see into the shadows and a lot of detail from the highlights. But the film camera doesn't have that much dynamic range, and so that just gives them an idea. Or they might have a special filter that they look through to get
Right.
it more close. But the cinema cameras do see very similarly to the human eye. It all depends on where you set your exposure and how sensitive your sensor is in the camera.
Right.
So I'm going to turn this back on.
All right.
Kenny, you're such a good teacher, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
Kenny, how long have you been teaching here at Full Sail?
It's going to be 15 years in
15 years.
November, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, and what class do you teach?
I'm the course director for Project M Portfolio 5 in the film program.
So they're all the way at the almost at the end.
Almost at the end, yeah.
This is awesome. Fun fact: Kenny and I have worked on a few movies together.
Great.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
He was on camera and producing this great film we've done
That's cool.
called
Is it really
Robo-Dog.
Robo-Dog?
Robo-Dog.
Is it released yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very
what's
cool.
the other one? Robo-Dog.
Robo-Dog Airborne.
Airborne.
Yeah.
I think
And
they're on
then-
Hulu.
Yeah, they're on Hulu
Yeah.
right now. And
We shot some scenes here on campus.
That's awesome.
Kenny's one of the big stars.
I have just a mustache
Yeah.
and a funny accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might not recognize me.
That's very cool. I got to see that.
Yep.
Robo-Dog.
Yeah.
Now you have to watch it.
I'm going to watch it. You bet I am.
I will sign the DVD for you.
Okay, I would love that.
Actually, he should because he's in like the entire movie. I have like a little bit part.
You both have to do
When you're
that.
the producer, you can tell them when you should be in the movie, so I put myself in it a lot.
Wait, I was associate producer and I only got one scene.
Oh.
Wah wah. Anyway.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Hey, how about those waffles?
You and your waffles, Gary.
I'm a patient guy. It's-
You're a patient guy.
Just
Is it
accept.
waffle time? It's waffle time, people.
Well,
We're gonna go
okay.
have waffles.
All right.
You want to join us?
Come join us.
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant too, but waffles I can handle.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
I'm
here we
gonna
go.
put ice cream on mine. Let's go have some
Nice.
waffles. Waffle time.
And we're walking here.
We are walking. This is my favorite set of all of our sets today. It smells delicious back here.
Mm.
And I believe they are already toasted.
Oh, I think so. Come back. You're not so. Come on.
Come
Be
on,
real. It's still the same
Kayla.
without you guys. Where's Cam?
Where's Cameron?
I mean, Steve.
I'm gonna take these out.
Great.
I'm hanging out with Dustin.
Dustin, we have a Dustin?
Oh, he has more important places to be. Is it what I'm hearing here?
We have a Dustin on set today?
We do.
What are we doing with these? Are we just eating them?
Oh, I think we're gonna
You're
build
making
something.
The waffle creation
Yes.
with the,
Yes,
the
yes,
whipped cream
yes.
and all your toppings.
Kenny, I'm going to let you
Kenny,
do
what kind
this
of
with
ice cream do
Garry.
you want on your waffle?
Well, very little bit of ice cream.
Oh, 'cause you're lactose intolerant, you said
let's
that.
put some vanilla.
Okay.
I think that goes
I'm
well.
going to sit
Thank
here
you.
and eat the jelly.
Okay.
These are edible, right? Kayla? Okay.
You never know on a set.
That's true. On a film set, you never know if the food is real or not.
There's candy bars.
Yet I just decided to eat this.
You can use any of this stuff and
Okay.
that stuff. It's all for you guys.
Great. I'm gonna put that on mine.
Reese's. I don't do peanut butter. Oh.
Oh,
Are you?
that's
Gary's handing us some ice cream.
There's various sauces.
Various
Beef
sauces.
chocolate sauce.
Gary, you're having way too much fun on this shoot, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Way too much fun.
Do we want more waffles? Toasted?
Oh, did you want more waffles?
We should put 4 more in there.
4 more?
Oh, this is fun.
Where's the scooper?
The scooper.
Yeah, we lost a scooper.
Oh, maybe it. Well, we can use. You know what we can do?
I'm just gonna eat
Let's
all
just
the
use
jelly
whipped
beans.
cream.
We've got no scooper.
I'm gonna pass on the waffle, but I'm gonna eat all the jelly beans.
Oh, I love that. The little candy on the side. I have to make one.
One
Oh,
way.
thank you. That's perfect.
Do you have to make a call?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm going to make one of my treats like I enjoy at home. I love this. Elle, Hopper, and I enjoy this. We all have the same passion. Okay, who's going to be my recipient of the Stranger Things waffle dessert treat? Freddie? Okay, Freddie, what kind
Freddie's back.
What kind of ice cream do you want, good buddy?
Y'all make me bad.
Do you like chocolate?
I do not like chocolate.
Wait, what? You don't like chocolate?
I hate it actually.
Do you like caramel?
I know it's ironic. Right? Yeah, I'll do a caramel.
Okay.
Who
And then
are you?
What flavor ice cream?
Vanilla.
First we have the waffle. We drizzle heavily some caramel syrup on there.
Oh, I got a bad jelly bean. I don't know what flavor that was.
Uh-oh. And chocolate, no, vanilla you said. Yes?
Yes. Vanilla every day.
Why not?
Why not?
A scoop of ice cream. If I were making it for me, I would add chocolate syrup and 2 other flavors of ice cream, if I had them. There we go. Thank you.
You got this, Gary. Like you
we
mean
got
it.
this. We got this.
You gotta take it out like you mean it.
Yes.
Actually looks really good.
Okay, now, since you don't like chocolate, no M&Ms.
Those are
Do you like
Reese's
jelly beans?
Jelly beans.
No, I'm okay. No.
Okay. And what are these?
Waffle.
More jelly
What
beans.
about jelly beans?
You have to do
I'll
this.
eat your jelly
Sprinkles?
Sprinkles.
And this.
God. Okay. Fine.
Sprinkles?
Yeah.
beans. You're in college. It's free food. Eat it.
You make a good point.
I mean, I'm not in college anymore and I still like free food.
Thank you for testing this earlier.
Of course.
And I wasn't pointing at you.
How's our online audience? We have audience people out there? Anyone in the audience who is now craving ice cream, I'm sure, and waffles? Ask us questions. Ask bizarre questions. Why not?
Made with love, brother.
All right. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Aw.
Enjoy. So this could go on for days because we have so many hungry crew members. Truth? Yeah. Maybe we should stop here, yes?
We should probably stop here. I do want to point out Kenny's outfit today.
I know, you look so dapper.
Oh, were we supposed to dress up?
Well, I mean, we were all 80s inspired. This is reminding me of Miami Vice,
You
which
are
is still
dressed
80s.
up, my brother.
This is kind of my normal
Yeah.
vibe. I'm just really into Miami and.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Doesn't that give you the Miami Vice vibe?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is
Miami Vice was in the 80s, right?
I think it was.
I want
Yeah.
to be a Crockett, but something tells me I'm more of a Tubbs.
Kayla has no idea what we're talking about. Kayla's like, yeah, I wasn't born then.
Yeah.
Really good.
Same?
Good. I'm glad you like it. So
All right.
more later. Good?
Gary, we're gonna go do some crazy makeup now.
Let's do it.
Want to do it?
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in.
Can someone not
Thank
eat
you,
all the
brother.
jelly beans
You're
so I can
awesome,
eat it later?
Oh, thank you.
That's the only question. Come on, Gary.
I'm right behind you, pal.
Careful with the cables. You be careful with the cables. You're stepping on cables. You're gonna hurt yourself. Gary,
Hey!
look, it's Shay Ryan.
Hi, Shay. You look fantastic,
Thank
buddy.
you.
I love the hair. You look
Thank you.
awesome.
This is my dear friend Shay, who is also dressed as Tinkerbell today.
I do
Very
31
nice.
days of Halloween makeup and it coincided with my Disney week, so I'm Stranger Tink.
That's
Oh,
very,
Stranger
very
Tink. That's
cool.
That's all I got.
You're
That's
adorable.
so awesome.
You look great, but I think we need to do a little makeup on you.
Do you have any brown hair or a dark mustache in your box?
You know what? You'd be surprised what you can do with some eyeshadow.
Okay then, I'm in.
All right, we're gonna do a whole transformation. Clear the schedule.
Okay.
Are
You
we
wanna
sitting
sit
this
in-
way or are we moving?
What works
How do you
best?
want us?
Face that way.
We'll face this way.
Shay, I love your shoes. Did you get your shoes, the shoes, guys? Those are awesome.
Should we go forward? How do you want us? Are we good?
Bring it out a little forward.
Bring it a little forward.
Get that light.
Good?
Feel the light.
Fill the light. Find your light. How's this?
So the cool thing about doing special effects makeup is you can do it with pretty much any makeup you can find at a drugstore.
Yeah.
As long as you have a good eyeshadow, some good brushes. So you don't have to go out to a specialty store and buy it. So a lot of what I have is what people can find at just a normal store.
Actually, what's really interesting is they just had a question online that says, what's the best way for a beginner to get into film makeup?
Just
So that-
start practicing on yourself at home. I always say if you really want to go out there and try something bold, do it before you get in the shower so you're not going anywhere. But you can do a whole face of creepy, bruised, bloody makeup and then take a picture and hop in the shower and wash it off.
Good advice.
That is
Very
great
good
advice.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
what do you-
you're Miss 11, right?
I am.
Should we start with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
11 first.
11
It's all
first.
the ones.
Yeah, oh.
11, 1.
So I have this giant thing of Ben Nye thick blood. This you do have to get at a specialty store or you can order it online. It's really not that expensive. It's $22.99 for this huge thing, but I've had it for a while and that's all that I've used.
So what
Are you allergic to anything?
Penicillin.
Oh my god, same. Cool. Okay. Just making
She
sure.
didn't ask specifically.
Oh,
You
the
do
things
have
you learn on a
sensitive
set.
skin, go ahead and test
my
everything on
goodness.
your wrist ahead of time if you know you have sensitive skin. But I have worked with Tracy in her makeup in the past, so I know she's good. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into that.
So what do you do? Are you giving me a bloody nose, Shay?
Girl, I am.
I'm gonna be like that.
Since this is thick blood, this
that camera?
dries kind of shiny. Which camera?
This
one?
camera, that's our
Hi.
camera. Hi.
You can see it looks all stippled in here because normally you want to use a
Stibbled?
stippled.
I don't know what that means. Do you know what
It
that
looks
means?
stippled.
That's the word.
I've learned
right?
another new word.
I know, right?
I'm a
That's so
makeup
cool.
enthusiast, not a professional.
That's great.
But you use a brush like this if you really wanted to get in there, but we want hers to be more fine and defined. So I'm gonna start with a Q-tip to kind of swab a bunch on. Ugh, it looks like gross jelly. What's it smell like?
Nothing.
Good, because it's
doesn't
going by your nose.
Lovely. It's a good thing we're really good friends because this is very intimate.
Well, on the bright side, this actually doesn't stain. I put this all over my face one time for
Okay.
a makeup look, so
Okay.
you won't have to worry about this tomorrow.
Can you get a close of this? Are you in close?
So we want to put it on first, and then we'll come through with a brush.
Come look from this side.
I'm so sorry. I gotta get in there. I have to get in there.
Get in there, Shay.
I'm sorry, Tracy.
I love you so much. What do you think of the blood they sell at like the Halloween stores?
It can be hit or miss, but again, you should always test it on your skin before you go diving into it.
Gotcha.
I've used something like this on you before in years past, so we're okay.
Cool.
And for something like this, since it's just the effect of her nose bleeding, I'm not going in with a base or anything. I'm just kind of putting it straight on because it's not like she's like bruised and then it's bleeding. You're just bleeding straight on your nose.
Right.
So just, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, in there.
Hey to all my friends. This is so creepy.
How does
Isn't
it
it?
feel?
It is.
It
is
feels
creepy.
fine. I mean, I don't really feel anything.
It will dry kind of crusty, but it still keeps that nice shine to
Great.
it. So it always looks like it's fresh, even though it's dried. And when you want to take it off, I always recommend cold cream, like the stuff your grandma uses.
Like, wow, we are going back to the 80s. Cold cream.
Arr.
I don't think I've
Pond's
used
cold
cold
cream.
I know, I haven't. Hey, we're dropping more brand names.
Yeah, we are. I am so mesmerized by this whole thing. This is like, it's just amazing.
All right.
They're-
The two of you together are like a whirlwind.
So Shay and I are very, very close. We're very
Yeah,
good friends. So
it's amazing.
we spend a lot of time together. And just so you guys know, Shay actually does a makeup live stream every morning.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen Shay and Pat. Like, Shay
Yes.
goes crazy.
Halloween's my favorite month, and working for Full Sail means that like the students are creative, but the staff gets to be creative too.
Yeah.
So no one looks at me funny when I come into work wearing a Tinkerbell wig and I go, oh, it's just a Halloween day for me. No one questions it, and it's amazing.
That is awesome.
Well, and that's one of the beautiful things here about Full Sail is we really embrace being different, and we can be whoever we want to be because we're all artists. So, so thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Because without Shay and her Tinkerbell wig, what happened?
I noticed your straps. Is
What?
Is it backwards?
Hi, did you watch the show? She wears it backwards.
I did, but I did not pay that much attention. I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, she wears it backwards.
I gotta rewatch it. Where have I been? All right, are you ready?
Anytime, whatever you want, buddy. I'm yours.
So I have a palette. Any palette will do that has kind of darker colors. You want them to be matte. You don't want them to be super shiny because then it looks more glamorous, and we want you to be bruised and bloody.
I want to be glamorous.
You and a whole list of other people.
So you can see here I'm going to be using this color, and then I'm going to go in and accent with some of these darker colors here. This is just a basic palette that you can buy, but anything from a drugstore, any of those brands would work perfectly. You have such nice skin, I'm going to use primer.
I have nice skin. Did you hear that?
You don't have to use primer, but it certainly helps. I'm going to use eyeshadow primer.
Tell us about primer, Shay. Why is primer important?
Primer is important because it creates a surface for all the makeup to stick to, meaning that your makeup will last longer. And especially in the Florida weather, it's not just going to sweat off when you walk outside. So you can go home and scare ISIS.
Nice. Nice.
Look what happened at work today.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
too funny.
Kids will find me. You have a boo-boo.
Is that what we call it? A boo-boo?
A boo-boo.
A boo-boo.
So I know we're working above your eye, so I'm going to go ahead and generously apply this over the whole area.
Okay. This is the primer.
Yes. And if you don't have a primer, sometimes a concealer will do. You just want something that's going to make the makeup stick and last longer. And I always pat it out with my finger just to make sure it's all even.
So what are you doing to Gary? You're giving him a bruise?
Yes, we're gonna, if you guys remember, in Stranger Things, Hopper gets beat up pretty badly. And he has a nice cut above his eye, and then we have one on his mouth area because he gets punched in the face. So we just wanted to recreate that.
Oh, Hopper.
Oh, Hopper.
You remember that part. You didn't remember my outfit.
Well, I was looking at the makeup.
I'm kidding. I'm messing. Shay, they're asking online, what is the toughest injury makeup type to apply? A cut, a bruise, a black eye, etc. At least in your opinion.
I would say the hardest thing is probably like the burned effect because you have to like layer the skin or doing like a really deep like Chelsea Grin cut type thing on your lip because you need to use more like wax and things like that, latex. But if you're doing bruising, it's just a series of layering. And you have to think about all the colors that go into that. So there's yellows, there's blues, there's greens. It's not just, here's some black on your eye.
Right.
So you gotta go in with all the different layers.
Who knew?
Who knew?
And what's really great too is like Shane was saying in the art department, it's kind of similar with makeup. I mean, Shay, you're not a professional, but holy cow, you're great at it. But you just try. You just experiment. So if you guys at home want to try some stuff, don't feel like just because you're not a pro, you can't do it. Like, just try.
The pros had to
point.
start somewhere.
Absolutely.
Great point.
All right, so I'm combining
You know,
these
it's
two
amazing.
colors.
Looking at your makeup from a distance, it looks great.
And then up close it's scary. I
Look,
agree.
it looks even better up close.
Oh, thank you.
Like, it's so evenly applied.
I'm wearing a
and the
lot of glitter.
details. Look at the eyebrows.
I know.
The eyebrows are just perfect. It's amazing.
She's so
Thank you.
sparkly.
Well, Tinkerbell
And the makeup's
wears
good.
pixie dust.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Okay, so I'm using a fluffy brush. You just want something that's going to apply this really kind of sporadically because we don't want it to look fine and crisp and even. But if you notice a cut,
Can somebody
skin
relieve
is
her on Boom
irritated.
for a few minutes?
Aw.
Her paws, her
good?
arms need a rest. Melissa, can you run Boom?
You're making Melissa run, Boom.
Yeah. Give her a break.
Yeah,
Been
Melissa.
holding for hours.
Nice. I'm liking this. Don't mess it up, girl. Don't mess it up. And I love your neon scrunchie.
so you want it to look kind of messy because think about the skin under. Oh my gosh, Melissa's running Boom.
Can we get Melissa on camera? This is great.
What you doing?
Melissa's taking over for one of the students.
That's hilarious. This cracks me up.
This is great.
Melissa, what do you do here?
I do social media for Full Sail.
Awesome.
part of this team that's bringing you the live stream.
Very cool.
Yeah, so when you guys hit us up on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, or any of our social channels, sometimes Melissa responds, sometimes it's Kayla in her cute little outfit. And yeah, there's a bunch of people out here, and hopefully we'll give you the information you need. So if you guys have any questions for Shay, for Gary, for me, or for anybody, we'll try to get you an answer. And if we don't know,
We'll make
won't-
it up.
Well,
We'll just make it up.
Okay, we'll make it up. Ooh, we're getting a question. Dun dun. Will Gary resume work as a boom op?
I will. Before the day is over, I will take my next turn.
Okay. It says in the future, though. Maybe they want you in an actual film set.
Oh, in the
Like-
future. You know what? I'm available. If needed, I will rise to the occasion.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Shay.
So we want to kind of put a baseline of where we're going to put the cut. And so I'm taking this brush. I don't know if you can see. It's here. That's the old makeup trick, right? You hold it in front of the thing.
Yeah, like a.
It's very fine and thin, a straight line. And we're just gonna kind of draw something out. You want to do a darker color for this part because when the blood goes on top, it just adds depth, makes it look more realistic. And I am going to go down into your eyebrow. And don't worry, cold cream, like I said, we'll take this off.
Cold cream. I don't know why, but I find that hilarious.
It is a 50s term.
Isn't it, though?
I use it all the time. I don't know. Am I crazy?
I mean,
I guess
you
it's
still use cold cream?
trans-decade.
Yeah, every night.
Oh, wow. Gary, creepy.
Oh,
I-
this way.
You got
No, 'cause
room
I-
to talk, sis. There's blood
Oh,
dripping out your
there
nose.
is blood dripping. I didn't even, I can't feel it. Like,
That's
it's great.
good.
It's
What,
awesome.
You can't smell it or anything?
No.
There you go.
It is
Not at
good.
all.
It's great.
And this comes in all kinds of different varieties. You don't have to get the thick blood, but this is what I prefer because it lasts a really long time and it's easy to work with. It's not just gonna drip everywhere. You can be very precise. All right, here comes that fun part.
Uh-oh. All right, someone online is asking, will these shirts work their way into your regular wardrobe rotation?
Who says it's not already?
My question is, who is asking this question? Who is asking that question? No, I am very kindly going to give this shirt back to Kayla when we're done.
That's
And I'm
not
going to
fun.
steal her Scoops Ahoy outfit.
Oh,
'Cause it's
good
cuter.
trade up.
Right?
That's a good trade up.
I want to look cute.
No offense, Elle.
Who's excited for season 4 of Stranger Things?
I want to know
me.
when. When is
It's
it gonna
soon,
come
isn't
out?
it? I think it's soon.
I feel like they're just gonna surprise us and drop it on October 31st and be like, oh, by the way, here you go.
Right.
I'm
be.
hoping.
Is
And
Hopper alive?
I don't know.
He is. I'm right
I
here.
saw the end credits, and you're
Yes.
obviously right here.
That's right. Hopper's alive.
Oh, that's cool. It's got a little texture-y. Yeah,
So this is a Krylon bruise wheel. If you want to do bruises and things like that, this is the entire color palette that you would need.
Krylon bruise wheel.
The door is sealed shut with vines.
Sounds like
Should we
somebody's-
be afraid?
probably.
Oh, are
It
we
sounds like
dropping
something on a 70s automobile. A Krylon bruise wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can see, like, it has all the colors that you would need for bruising. Because bruising isn't just red and black.
Good point.
Do you own this?
I do.
Of course you do.
Yeah. I like to, you know, if I'm going out on a Friday night, want to spice it up.
You put bruises on your face?
I mean, strategically, like contour. Why not?
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm like,
The things you learn on set. It's incredible. You didn't get enough of a break. Aren't your arms? Don't you need a little more break?
she's training for the real world, Gary, for when she's on a real live set. And she has to
We're
hold
talking
that
to our
bowl.
boom operator again, obviously.
She's also very young. So things
She's got
don't
this.
hurt that much when they're that young.
Oh, wait.
I don't
Right-
remember
Right
what
until.
that's like. Anyway,
So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this brush and just accent around it to kind of give it a little bit more depth and go with the red. Because think about when you cut yourself. You know, you're doing the yard work, you get a vine on
I
your
don't do
arm,
yard work.
You're paying someone to do your yard work.
You get a vine on their arm.
It
But I got
always
you.
irritates the skin, so it's not just one clean blow.
That's very true. Unless it's a paper cut.
Ooh.
Those things are horrible.
Hey, crew, Melissa and team, any of the crew that's not busy, could they have waffles and ice cream before it all melts? Could they have that? Okay.
And this doesn't have to be a nice, even line. You can just make it as gross and as messy as you want, because life is messy.
And so
That's
are
why you love
cuts.
it. Ooh. So now I'm gonna go in and blend this out a little bit more.
How you doing, sport?
I'm good. How are you?
Real gross.
I think you're great.
I think you're great. So someone's asking online, how well does movie makeup hold up to the elements? Like if a scene calls for rain or swimming? I do not know that answer.
Me either.
If I had to guess, they make specific makeup for certain scenes. Like they have underwater makeup where you
Okay.
could swim. Like think about underwater synchronized swimming. They wear all that makeup and it never moves. And then they also have sealant and setting sprays.
That's true.
I have one. I didn't want to bring it because it's very harsh on your skin. But it basically puts a whole layer on and nothing comes off.
Interesting.
It's pretty terrifying.
But also, I think with rain, it depends on. I mean, like if there's a scene, I don't know why in my head this scene just came up where you're like crying because you just got dumped and you're outside in the rain and you're crying. Like I feel like your makeup should run.
Funny enough, they actually paint on your running, crying makeup.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they don't want you to, they're not going to put on a perfect face and then be like, all right, go stand there for like 20
Interesting.
minutes. We're just going to run you through a shower. I think.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know.
feel like I'm
We don't
speaking-
know those answers.
Ask Kenny
Cameraman's
Beaumont.
saying
He
yes.
knows everything.
Does Kenny know? Kenny, do you know about makeup in film?
A little bit.
Do you know about like underwater or rain makeup? Like, do they?
Oh man, I do not know about that.
No, we will
That's
ask our
too
makeup
specialized.
department, and we will tweet us, and we will respond on Twitter once we get the real professionals to answer that, because we don't want to give you bad information. Shay, you have a personal question on the internet.
Oh, no.
They're asking, what is a favorite makeup look that you have ever done?
Well, I kicked off my 31 days of Halloween makeup this year with an Elizabeth Bathory look. She was the first female vampire, and she used to like bathe in blood to like stay young. So I just
Ew.
came in with this stuff literally on my entire face like a face mask.
Ew.
It was great. It exfoliated when I came off, so it was great.
Yeah, I showed up to work, and Shay's like, hey, let's go for a walk. I'm like, what happened to your face?
Everything.
Yeah.
All right, and we want to do a bruise on your lip, right? Because he
Whatever you
gets
say.
punched in the face, which doesn't sound like the best, so we'll just fake it.
Okay.
Oh, my thing's starting to tickle slightly.
It should be dry enough that if you want to tap
Can
it.
I?
Yeah, feel it.
Oh, it's bleh!
It wasn't dry enough yet. We're learning.
You still look like you have a bloody nose.
Do I?
Now this is gonna be interesting because you have a beard.
Would you like me to shave it?
Yeah, can we get a quick raise? No. My goodness, I would never ask someone to shave their beard.
Really?
That's part of his identity. It's Gary Jones. Have you ever seen
That's
the
true.
stickers? It's the glasses and the beard.
I've asked my boyfriend for 2 years to shave his beard. Still full beard. Yeah, Gary, I don't know how you would look without a beard or a goatee. I'm so used to you with it.
Yeah, it's sort of part of the thing, right?
Yeah.
I shaved it once, and Isa said, "Oh, that's interesting. Grow it back tomorrow."
Oh, that's awesome. It's part of your identity, which is why I've had long dark hair my entire life.
But you have some fun wigs, don't you?
I have one fun wig.
She has one fun wig.
One fun wig. That's all.
And what color's your fun wig?
It's like a reddish brown. I wear it when I cosplay as Diva from Overwatch, which we had an event at the Fortress last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago. And I did some live stuff for our social media channels, and I dressed up as Diva. Do you play Overwatch, Gary?
I have played Overwatch.
Have you really?
Not religiously, but I played.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, we have a pretty good Overwatch team for Armada guys, and they're pretty awesome. I like them. Ooh, more questions coming in from the internets.
Red Dead Redemption is fun too.
Red Dead Redemption.
I love that one so
Me
much.
too. Me too.
I like Red Dead Redemption 2, but all I do is like walk around with my horse and groom them.
Oh, that's so great.
Because
A bunch of
What a
wholesale
humane
grads
thing to
work
do.
on.
I said Maine.
That's very nice.
Yeah, because you know how you have to like kill animals and skin them. I'm like, nope, not doing that. So then I just brush my horse.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, Kenny, I think we need you back here because we have a question that says, Does Full Sail's film program cover all aspects of filmmaking? I would like to say yes, but I'm going to bring in the expert, Kenny Beaumont.
Yeah, I would absolutely. It does. It
Yep.
covers the fundamentals that you need to do to kind of decide what area you want to be in, and it carries you through the whole process, whether it's from pre-production, storytelling, writing, being on set,
okay.
actually filming in the camera department, lighting department, makeup, art department, and then post-production and distribution, special effects, all of that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot to learn.
It is. It's great.
Thank you. And also here at Full Sail, Gary, you can share with us. We have a lot of outside partnerships. Maybe
We
that's
do.
the word. Mm-hmm. For example, we have WWE shooting here their NXT series once a week, which is live on USA.
Yep, USA Networks it is.
And we have a lot of students who shadow those guys on a live production every week. And then we have other stuff that comes to campus where.
We do. One of the really recent things, since we're on a film set today,
Yep.
one of the recent things is Leonardo DiCaprio has a company called AttuneTunez out of Hollywood, and the city of Orlando, alongside of Full Sail and the Nature Conservancy, helped to win the account to have a new episodic rendition of The Right Stuff, the book from a decade or two ago. Forgive me, I'm not sure how long. But AttuneTunez chose Orlando as the home for this creation of this Warner Horizon episodic television show to be shot, right? So the main stages are on Universal's back lot
Okay.
here in Orlando, but two of the swing sets, as they're called, I learned that from you guys, our staff members, the swing sets are right here in Building 4 on campus. And so the thing I'm excited about the most is that the deal I made was, guys, don't pay us anything for the soundstage. Just give our students opportunities to intern, give our teachers opportunities to bring groups of students onto the set so they can learn while you guys are shooting an episodic that'll be shown next year on Nat Geo.
Nat Geo.
Right?
Yep.
Right? And hire our graduates. Anywhere you have an opening, please consider our graduates to come and be part of your professional crew. And they said, that sounds incredible. We could use the help. We love giving back, said they. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And so here they are.
That's awesome.
For 5 months, we have this production going on campus, and our students are the benefactors of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the greatest things about it here is we always have stuff happening outside of just the classes and the labs.
Yeah.
That the students really can get their hands dirty, so to speak, and work on real productions as well,
Yeah.
so that when they do graduate, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
You know?
And Trace, to your point earlier about WWE doing
Yes.
this live every week event from one of our buildings,
Yep.
one of our venues, I learned from talking to Stephanie McMahon last week when she was here with the president of USA Networks.
Okay.
Isn't she awesome?
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, she's awesome. Me too. Me too, sister. So Chris, president of USA Networks, was here. Stephanie was here, and they were talking about the relationship with Full Sail. And Stephanie said that they have given, they're approaching $500,000 in scholarships given to Full Sail students that volunteered to work on the shows.
Right.
Every time they're here on campus. Over 1,100 internships
That's insane.
have been accomplished with current students. And they're approaching 50 full-time graduates that they've hired because they got to know them here, working with and around them on our campus.
2 of them were my ex-interns.
Oh, that's so
What,
great,
what?
Trace. That's so great.
And now they're living the dream, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
So to Tracy's point, we're always looking for relationships and partnerships that yield opportunities and things for our students to learn and grow from. So it's pretty wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Yeah.
Gary, someone is asking online, how long did it take you to get that wolf makeup on for that video that you did?
A few years ago, yeah,
Yeah.
one of the things that Melissa and her team asked me to become was Wolfman, right? And it took a good solid 3 hours. Prosthetics, wigs, the wolf beard, hair, all that. It was a good 3 hours. Yeah, even the knuckles and the hands had wolf hair, wolf fur on them. It was quite something.
And last year you did something from Game of Thrones, correct?
Yeah, the guys, just 2 years ago, the guys.
was it 2 years ago?
They gave me a year off last
I
time.
didn't see that one.
Oh, you didn't?
I saw the video, but I didn't see you in
brought
person.
a whole horse to campus.
You did what?
I borrowed a friend's horse.
What?
An entire horse.
You just have friends who just have horses. Like,
Yeah.
hey, can I borrow your horse?
And
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
My phone is laying on the shelf over there. If you want
Yeah.
to grab it, we can do an audience picture of it.
Maybe.
It was amazing, though.
It was
Yeah.
very
I became king of the White Walkers.
White Walker.
cool. Yeah.
White Knight.
I'm on episode
Walkers?
3 of season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Making progress.
I'm a little behind in the times.
That's okay.
I'm a little busy, you know?
It lasts forever. That's a good show.
I am busy. All right. You know what, Gary? We did awesome. Shay, you were awesome. Thank you so much.
Good luck with that. Try not to touch it too much.
How do I take this off? Cold cream?
Cold cream.
Cold cream.
Yeah. And it won't stain. That's the best part of this.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
We can do that.
Shay, you're so amazing.
Isn't she?
We're so lucky to have you with us.
I love working for Full Sail. You guys
Mm-hmm.
let me be as creative as I want, and I really appreciate that.
It's awesome. You're a blessing.
All right. We are going to go around. We're going to go around. Where are we going? Around. Okay. So, Gary, do you remember our original set and how great it was earlier?
I do.
It's
I do.
now still great, but a different kind of great. We're going to look online right now, and we're going to show it up on the screen so everyone online can see the original set.
Should we go through the original door?
I don't know. Should we go in through this door? No, we're going to go through here.
Okay.
And so let's remember what it looked like. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
It is.
It's the upside down.
It is snowing in the upside down.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
This is what these guys did in a matter of
I think
less
I
than
have to
2
sit.
hours. I'm scared to sit because I feel like it's going to dirty my pants.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy, you guys.
Ah.
It feels colder. Is that just me because I'm insane?
I think we're terrified. Our body temperature's dropping.
Are we going to get out of the upside down is the question.
I don't know.
You don't know? This was super duper cool.
It
What
is.
that? Oh, that's just,
The snow machine.
they're not telling you that it's coming and it just
No,
scares
it's
me.
amazing.
And
This
I'm
is-
supposed to be the one scaring people, kind of, sort of.
What a transformation. Students, staff, this is amazing.
This is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
This is fake snow, which I believe is soap of some sort. So don't eat it
Okay.
because it'll taste funny, I would assume.
This truly is amazing, guys. It's just unbelievable what you did in such a short time.
The transformation is just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do we have left?
18 seconds?
22 minutes.
Mmm.
I don't know. We're just going to make it up.
I think it could be a wrap, Trace.
You think, well, here's the thing. I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched today.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the students and staff and faculty who helped make this happen.
Yep.
And thank you to our social media team for bringing us together.
Yeah, it's been so fun,
Because
Trace.
we don't get to hang out often enough.
know, we
Stop being
don't.
so busy, Gary.
Okay.
Like, come visit once in a while and have some ice cream with me.
You got it, pal.
And let's drive around.
You're awesome.
You're awesome. Aww. This has been the best day ever. Thanks
Best day
everyone
ever.
online.
Welcome to the Upside Down.
Can they just warn us before they do this because it's messing with my anxiety?
Thanks for hanging with us, good people out there.
And yeah, subscribe to all of our channels, everybody. Visit us here at Full Sail University. Happy Halloween to everyone.
Absolutely. Happy Halloween.
Be safe trick-or-treating. And yeah, if you have a dream, we'll take it seriously.
Bye, buddies. Come see us at Full Sail University.
Bye, everybody. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo, woo.
Nice.
That was really 2 hours. What time is it?